Is it recording now? Okay. Hey you guys, my name is Kristian, and I am 17 years old, and I go to Wilson High School here in California, and I am currently a senior. And the message that I want to send out to everybody is, we're all equal no matter what. We all have those obstacles that we all have to overcome in life, but the thing is that all those obstacles, they may seem like they're impossible, but they all make us stronger for the future. And for everything that we're going to have to encounter later on in the future, we have to go on and fight against them because they make us stronger. And I've been out for about 3-4 years now, like openly out, and it was a really great thing for me. Even though at times my parents or my family, one day they may say, oh yeah, we're totally accepting of it, and then another day they'll call me out and call me by names and insult me. But I guess it's just this whole thing that's based on culture and religion that they see. Like, I guess they say that they're okay with it just to make me like feel good, but like I understand them at times how they kind of go overboard, even though I kind of don't like that. Well, who wouldn't like that? Because it's just really torturous and really bad, but I know that it gets better, because it's just something that's going to occur now. Later on in the future, I mean, back then, being openly gay was a taboo. Like, it was like, oh, you are, but you had to be really quiet and secretive about it. But Cody, stop it, I'm trying to do something important here. Anyways, and so I understand that if it's like taboo, how it was back in the day, but now it's becoming more and more open and more better and more normal to be gay and to be proud, because back then you couldn't do that. I also wrote a poem that I sent to the California Writing Project, and I wrote it because it's how I felt, because there was a point in my life where I honestly just got so over being bullied for 3-4 years of my life when I was younger, because how I looked like, how I acted, and everything, that I honestly just wanted everything to be over. But I realized that that was just going to be temporary, because I was pretty much on my own. My parents hadn't known at that time, and I was on my own. I didn't know anybody else that was gay. I didn't know anybody that was bi. I didn't know we even had like a gay and lesbian center. And I was just completely on my own, and it took a lot of myself and a lot of thoughts inside of me to say, you know what, this is just going to be temporary. Everything can change, and thank God, because of that, I'm still here to this day to tell my story to everybody else that was in my situation. And well, the poem, here it goes. Hate. I know it like the palm of my hand. I still feel hate every day, towards me, against me. For years, loneliness and hate were my family. Slurs and low blows were thrown one after another and thrown to the ground, with just how evil a human can be. People around the world don't know me, yet they hate me because of who I am. Imperfection. Looking myself at the mirror, repeatedly asking myself the same question: why am I on this world? My heart and mind torn apart by distress, agony, and darkness deep in my soul. never comprehending why it was me. I never wanted to accept it, but it had to be. The one who always got looked down on because of one little difference inside of me. Pain. I lived through pain every day, from the cruel devils of the world, near or far. I was given two options, to either escape and run away from it, or to stay and fight against it. The right decision has to be made, or else pay and suffer the consequences. It scars no matter what, on the inside and on the out. Betrayal. When the tables turn, and I am in the eye of the storm, I am in plain sight, ready to be taken down. I lost all allies I always relied on, and made new enemies who were closer to home. I was all alone to fight, but however tough it is to recognize it, I found out who really cared for me, but I also discovered who never gave a damn. Protection. Yeah, it's helpful, but when is it too much? My parents said they were always there for me. It's their obligation. They had me. It was nice of them to come to my rescue, but once they start doing it without end, that's when I lost my sense of identity. I got caught up in their control, that I lost myself in their power. Loyalty. When you have someone's back, you're there until the end. I found a friend in an enemy, a friend in a complete stranger. Through thick and thin, we fought until the light was reached that's found at the end of the tunnel. They're the ones whom I could always count on until the fight was won. Courage. Having the guts to fight back. Wanting to get rid of all that hurt and anguish I have ever endured. The power to say, enough is enough. The determination raging inside of me. My willingness to walk through the fire, to come out the other side uninjured, without a single singe on my body, only the remaining marks of my past war. Tolerance. My questions have been answered. My prayers have been heard. I was born this way. I am the person who you see. And so many people love me for being me, that they never want me to change. They accept my perfections and flaws, and they know who I was in the past. They agree to look beyond that, not what they see on the outside, but what I have to give for everyone. Knowledge. The brain power of knowing who I am now. I have learned from my weaknesses, because I have endured so much, and overcome so many hardships in life. Nothing will ever hold me back again. Whoever wants to hold me down can try. It's been so long, but I finally realized this. The world isn't here for me. I am here for the world. And that's what I had to... That was my poem. And that's what I had to realize throughout all of that, that I had to stay up, man up, and fight for myself. There were going to be people that would do it for me, but I couldn't take that. I had to fight for myself and defend myself and be proud of who I am. Once I was proud of who I was, a lot of the name calling, it stopped because they finally understood why. And to anybody that wants to come out, or that they're scared of coming out, I completely understand that. Because if you come out, you have to be mentally ready and just to face everything that's going to come in your way. But it always ends up getting better. Even though it looks like it's impossible right now, it always does. And to everybody that's looking, that wants help, that needs a friend there, you will find those people, those specific people in life that are supposed to walk down your path that'll help you out. They're everywhere. You just have to go and look for one. Or either that, or they'll just come to you. But they'll always be there. Especially once you start telling them your story, once they start understanding you, they'll be by your side. And, well, I guess that's it. But it does get better. Trust me, it's getting better for me right now. Ta-da!